station. Dial it in on your TV station. Hear the call, the escalation. This is your radio salvation. Go, 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 go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Twin Brothers from Different Mothers, coming to you live from the studios of GoLive.Vegas in Las Vegas, the heart of the city of sin and entertainment and money and sports and twin brothers from different mothers. I'm Aaron Phillips. That is Neil Portnoy, the master illustrator, as we know. Supposedly, I'm a Hall of Famer. That and $5 gets me coffee at Starbucks. Welcome to this week's edition.
I'm davening.
Yeah, you are.
I was. Yes.
That's right. That's
Yep.
right. You need the low murmur behind you to be officially in a synagogue. Welcome and thank you for tuning in. As always, please make sure you reshare our feed direct to your wall so all your friends and family can catch up with us. Do you know how to do that now after all these weeks, Mr. Neal?
It hasn't come up yet, but as soon as it does, I think I learned from last week how to do this with one finger.
Careful with the one finger stuff. This is a family show, sir.
My bad.
Okay. Anyway, it is, can you believe it's January 18th? We are like 3/4 of the way into the first month of 2020, and I'm still writing 2019.
It's snowing on the East Coast.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
I already made the phone call this
How
morning.
much snow are they expecting? I'm surprised I haven't heard from my sister or my daughter.
Well,
but
guys lie about sizes, but they
oh,
said
hey now.
3 to 7 inches.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Now, is that up in the Boston area?
New York, Boston coming in. It could be, it's been like 12 degrees. Very cold.
Well, listen, I don't want to make anybody jealous, but it is 54 and sunny here, so,
I'm in short sleeves.
I was in short sleeves underneath this, but I wanted to break up the black, and I'm looking at the monitor. I'm wearing the T-shirt. Last week we got to see Tenors of Rock, dude. Jimmy and crew.
First time you've seen the show?
First time
It's a great show. It's very, very loud.
Yes, it's rock music, and thank you to Jimmy and the guys. We got there.
Did you sit in the front row?
I was the second. The first row is where the tables are.
Because he wears a skilt.
I was not that
kilt
close.
type thing with nothing underneath.
Fortunately, he was center stage when he sat down on the stool with the kilt. Yeah. We were off a little bit, but the first row is where they have the cocktail table seats. We were in the second row.
He calls it little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy, yes, and little Jimmy comes out to dance and flaps that little metal thing in front of his kilt. But want to thank them because my wife and I celebrate our 31st anniversary there, and we were in the mall. Thank you, and we went to the restaurant called Flight, which is in the mall there, and it was very good. It was very good. Flight. If you're in the just like little finger foods and stuff, it was very good before. But yes, Tenors of Rock, guys, you got to go see it. It's tremendous. Just about every rock from A to Z.
But they can all sing, which is really, really impressive.
God. They did Queen,
yeah.
And it was breathtaking. It was absolutely breathtaking. So go see Tenors of Rock. Anyway, that's what I did for my anniversary last week. Now my wife's away this weekend, giving me another anniversary present.
Where'd she go now?
She went back to L.A. because remember she was sick when we were there visiting our daughter.
Yeah.
So school's closed here on Monday for MLK Day, and she said, "Well, I'm going to go out to L.A. again." I said, "You're going to go out to L.A. again?" I said, "You're going to want to take the risk of driving back in snow if all that stuff happens again."
It's not going to happen again.
So that's what she said, and I said, "Go Gesundheit, hey, go have fun."
Yep.
So she left school. She was able to leave at like 11:30. She got there about 4:35. And whatever they're doing. So she'll come back, I think, Tuesday morning she's going to leave to head back.
Sweet.
So I get the house to myself and the dogs for about 5 minutes a day because I got stuff going on every day. I mean, I got a gig tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask you this earlier. Remember our guest, Christy Love Brooks, who was on a couple of weeks ago?
I do.
Tonight is her free show at the library, 7 p.m. At the library.
Tonight we're going to see Katie Monroe down at Bobby Mayo's.
Okay, cool.
And she's singing an anniversary song to Dorothy and I. We celebrated our 12th
right.
on the 12th.
12/12.
And she's going to sing a song for us tonight.
Right on. Well, say hi to Katie for me.
I will.
I will be down supporting Christy. Okay, so let's go into a couple of things. We have a great guest today coming on, another cause here in the Valley to help others. And Neal, that's one of our things is we like to bring forward organizations that help others, right?
Correct.
Okay, thanks for that expansion on that answer. I appreciate that.
No, I was trying to find so I could.
It's that share button, SHARE.
Yeah,
It's on the video. You don't do it in your news feed.
Oh.
Anyway, Dawn Weir is the founder of the Giving Water, which is an organization that pretty much does exactly what it says. It gives water to organizations, people do crisis or things, whatever. Wherever water is needed on a large capacity, that is where the Giving Water intends to help and support. And today we are going to learn about a little something called the CHUG Challenge. And we are ready. We have our bottles of water. We're going to do the CHUG Challenge. We'll talk about that when Dawn comes on and let everybody know what that's about and why we do it. Hydration, ladies and germs, that's what it's all about. Okay. Mr. Neal, you have not looked into any of my sheets for the – I'm not going to touch – I don't want to talk about – well, we might a little bit, but I want to talk about it's award season, right?
Who's getting an award now?
Well,
is it a participation award?
It is.
I hate those.
Well, it might be, but we have the Oscar nominations that were out.
Oh.
So I just want to talk about a couple of categories.
People who got left off. I like that part.
I know that's what everybody yells at that. Right?
Vegas, you can bet on everything.
Yes.
And I'm sure in the sports books, you can bet on who got left out of the Oscars and the Emmys and the Grammys and the
absolutely
the Twin Brothers and that's
Twin
Brothers. A new award.
What do we call if we had an award? What would we call it for Twin Brothers? What could we call it?
The Lookalike Award.
The Lookalike Award. The Twinsies.
The Twinsies. Oh, perfect.
Twinsies.
I like Twinkies. Not
Twinkies.
Oh, Twinsies.
Now you got me saying it. Twinsies.
That's
like a onesie. Only two of us.
Can we use a Z in that? Because that'd be cool.
TWINZIES. ZZIES.
You heard it first here on Twin Brothers. From different mothers.
Twinsies. TWINZZIES.
We got a new award coming out. I'm going to illustrate the award.
Okay.
Right.
So we have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Those announcements were made. We'll talk about those folks being inducted. We have the Oscars. This Tuesday, Baseball Hall of Fame inductions will be announced. The inductees for this year.
Do we have any insight into who's up for that?
It is so funny.
I know it's Jeter.
Right. I happen to have been passing by the Baseball Network, and they showed the projections of the way votes are starting to kind of show up.
Sure.
Jeter's trending number one. Right now, they have him listed as a unanimous inductee.
I don't think he's going to go in unanimous. That's just my opinion.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. Larry Walker, they have him trending at about 80% of the vote right now.
Did he play with Montreal Expos for a while?
He did. Then he went to Colorado, I think is where he finished, right?
Yep.
I want to say number 3, I'm sorry, Larry was in the low 80s. Kurt Schilling was trending at about 78%, so he's going to be borderline.
Close.
Those are the only 3 that were 75 and above at this point.
I don't think Schill will get in.
Manny Ramirez was like at 13%, just to give you a
yeah, he's not going to get in either.
So within the last week we have all these awards. So let's talk about the Oscars, shall we? And first of all, there's so many categories for the Oscars. You could have a 2-hour show just mentioning all the categories. I just want to throw out there Best Picture, Lead Actor, and Lead Actress.
All right.
I think that's fair.
Give me Best Picture.
Best Picture. Here's your nominations: Ford versus Ferrari,
Didn't see it.
The Irishman,
Great show.
Netflix movie, Jojo Rabbit,
Didn't see it.
The Joker,
Didn't see it.
Little Women,
Not interested.
Marriage Story,
I already have my own.
1917, which I do want to see. That's the World War II movie.
I wasn't around, but it looks like a good movie.
Yes. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Parasite.
Parasite. What the hell is that?
That's a leech that kind of sucks
I know,
up.
but I never heard the movie Parasite.
I don't know. See, that's the thing. Some of these movies I have not heard of either, but as a big Batman fan, I've not seen the Joker yet, and I know it's different than the Joker we've seen portrayed, but I do want to see that. I want to see 1917. So, out of those movies, I'm trying to think who won the best movie for Golden Globes. Do anybody remember who won for that award show?
1917.
I think it was actually Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That was my second choice.
Of course it was. So who would you like to wager would be the best movie award winner if you were to make a guess out of that list? Irishman. Interesting.
Great movie.
I'm going to pick The Joker. Actually, The Joker led nominations. They got 11 nominations for Oscars
Is
this
that
year. Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, him too. Both
and
of them.
if the Joker wins, I believe that movie would be the first movie getting an Oscar based on a superhero character.
Well, I'll tell you, if the Joker wins, you know there's going to be a sequel. There's going to be this
Of course.
person and that person, and then Marvel's going to take it over, and they're going to come up with the merchandising. That's going to be
Well, Marvel actually had a decent showing to get started with the Black Panther, a couple of years ago.
I like that movie.
They got in for some.
What was the name of that country? Oh, see, I stumped you.
Black Pantherville? I don't remember.
No, it was like Uganda or something like that.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't Uganda, of course, but that's
Lead
a real
actor.
country.
I don't know. Lead actor. Antonio Banderas for Pain and Glory. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Wasn't he Zorro?
He was. Leonardo DiCaprio, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Adam Driver, Marriage Story. Joaquin Phoenix for Joker. And Jonathan Pryce, The Two Popes. I don't even know one of them.
Well,
being Jewish, I don't know any of the popes. What do I know?
Benedano or something. Something would have been.
Ben and Jerry?
No, not Ben and Jerry. But that'd be cool.
Antonio Banderas? That's the only one to be.
The two popes. One,
The Two Popes was Jonathan Pryce.
no, but who were the two popes?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Pope Benedano or Benedino? Or,
I'll take your word for
he
it.
was Italian. Ends in a vowel. I don't know.
I don't know, but that's the movie. I don't know. So, listen, I think Joaquin Phoenix, I think he's going to win. He's my vote for best actor.
He's a great actor.
Here's the thing that I always wonder about. How do you have a movie that wins best movie, right?
Right.
And how does the actor and actress not get for best in their category for that movie? What made the movie best that the actor and actress...
Director. Special effects.
But wouldn't they as a director be directing the actors to do their best to help the movie...
Yeah, but these actors are
successful?
making so much money, they can only be directed so far before they do whatever they want to do.
I guess.
Yeah.
Lead actress, Cynthia
know
Erivo
her.
for Harriet,
Don't know
Scarlett
her.
Johansson for Marriage Story,
Beautiful woman.
Cerise Ronan for Little Women,
Don't know her.
Charlize Theron for Bombshell,
Don't know her.
and this surprises me when you think about all of her other roles, Renee Zellweger for Judy.
She's changed her entire look. It does not look like her.
Right, and
'Cause
she took voice lessons.
Well, I
didn't she?
illustrated her for the Review Journal,
Mm-hmm.
the Sunday With column with CEO Gaber. And it looked nothing like her. I said, is this the... Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So interesting. Some of these movies were actually Netflix movies, which is interesting. That
How
now,
about if you had invested in Netflix when it first came out?
Oh my gosh.
You would be a multi-millionaire right now. That stock has gone crazy.
Yeah, just like what the
Hey, I
Facebooks
just
and
want to put a
Googles.
quick shout out to a friend of mine. She's not really a friend of mine, but she's been here longer than me. Betty White turned 98 years old.
God bless.
How about
God
that?
bless.
She looks great.
Hey, by the way, just want to remind you, you can check us out as you are on Facebook right now. The Go Live app. Take us on the road with you. Download it to your mobile device, both for Android and Apple. GoLive.com. And now you can catch us on YouTube Live app, Periscope, and Twitter, all under the Go Live Vegas name. More locations to stay in tune with your favorite shows. And, of course, we also have our pages for social for podcasting, YouTube. We have our page. And, of course, many of the audio sites like SoundCloud, iTunes, etc. So
And also many opportunities now as we've come up with an advertising sponsorship package to be involved with twin brothers from different mothers.
That's right.
And you can reach out to us this way.
twinbrothersdifferentmothers@gmail.com. That's direct to our email. One of us will get it, and we will quickly and promptly return your call and just set up a meeting and see what we can do to help you expand your business, as many businesses are taking advantage of Twin Brothers. Okay, Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Here are the folks that are getting inducted. Okay, these are names in.
Hey, Aaron, while we're talking about this, Aaron over there handling all the mics
Aaron
and the
E.
buttons and all that stuff.
Aaron squared.
Pull up if you can, pull up the drawing I did of one of the inductees, Whitney Houston, which has been causing a lot of stir in the rhythm and blues sector. How is she going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? She really wasn't a rock and roll singer, but I did an illustration of Whitney this year. So if we can pull that up when we talk about it, that would be great. If we can't, we'll edit the last 15 seconds of this conversation.
We'll insert it accordingly. Okay, so here's the folks going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You ready? Depeche Mode, Doobie Brothers, Whitney Houston, 9 Inch Nails, Notorious B.I.G. If I had given you that name, I know you would have said Notorious
Well, how are
B.
the Doobie Brothers not already in?
I don't know. Is Michael McDonald in?
No, I don't know.
Individually,
He may be.
right? And then T-Rex. Those are your inductees into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
What
I
about-
thought T-Rexes were extinct. I don't know why they're...
Well, what about the Raptors? If you're going to put the T-Rex in, put the Raptors
That's
in.
where Notorious B.I.G. comes in. Isn't he a rapper?
Very good. That
See
was
what I
a
did there?
tremendous segue.
You can't do not try this at home, folks. We are professionals, or at least in our minds we are. Oh, there you go. There's a list. He's got it up there. These were the nominations.
Pat
These were the
Benatar should be in. Dave Matthews should be in.
Well, this was a
already.
list.
I know,
This-
but they
yeah.
should have been in already.
Yeah,
Judas
absolutely.
Priest.
Well, speaking of inductees, why did it take so long? This was last year. Why did it take so long for Kiss to get inducted into the Hall of Fame? I never understood that.
I don't know, but Todd Rundgren also. Are you kidding me? He's not in the Hall of Fame? Did you know, a little trivia question, that this is an insider that, I may get brought up and put behind bars.
This is where we need the
because
breaking news
insider
sound.
information. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which of course is based in Cleveland, Ohio,
Yes.
has been looking, and negotiations
yes.
are in progress, as they say in Canada. Progress, not progress. They are moving a West Coast facility for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It'll be the West Coast Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And guess where they're putting it? Right here in Las Vegas. And guess where here in Las Vegas? The Neonopolis downtown on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Fremont Street, and the Notoriety, which just opened up there, a brand new nightclub by Ken Henderson from Best Agency. It's going to go there. It's going to be huge.
Hey, I want to remind everybody in the chat room right now, if you would, please reshare this feed direct to your wall so all your friends can check us out and see what's going on as well. I had so many other items, but we were actually out of time to even talk about it, but I just want to real quickly mention.
Hey, it's snowing hearts on the
It
computer.
is, but
Look, everybody
except
love
it's
it.
snowing the wrong way. It's going. The hearts are going up instead of down, but I'd rather have them see up. Odell Beckham Jr. Did you hear about this?
I did.
What do you think? There's two things I have a problem with Odell Beckham. Why are you handing out cash in the middle of the field in the locker room? That's got to be illegal.
NCAA violation.
Right, you would think, right? But he's now more in trouble during the celebration.
Slapping the rear end of a security guard.
Yes, kind of just giving him the what to see.
Now, see, here's my question. Was it a he or a she?
It looked like it was a he.
We don't know.
Well, but I'm just saying from the angle of the video, it looked like a male individual.
Well, why is that a problem? We do that in locker rooms all the time.
But he's not a player. This is a cop. Basically assaulted him.
But he was there. He was part of the celebration. He didn't assault
He wasn't
him.
there celebrating. He wasn't there celebrating.
See, I didn't see the video.
Oh. Okay. On that note, I think it's time we'll take a quick 30-second break so we can bring up our guest for today. Miss Dawn Weir is here. So please don't go anywhere. The Giving Water organization will be up front and center right here. And you might want to grab a bottle of water, and we're going to give you instructions on how to participate in the CHUG Challenge. Don't go anywhere. Twin Brothers and Different Brothers will be right back.
Ruling the nation, dominating on your TV station. Be the call, the escalation. This is your radio salvation. Go, 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 go.
Hey, welcome back to Twin Brothers and Different Mothers. I am Aaron Phillips, Neil Portnoy, and joining us in the middle during what we like to call the traditional fire drill. Ms. Dawn Weir, the founder of the Giving Water. Welcome to Twin Brothers.
Hello, thank you
How are
very
you?
much.
Thank you for coming.
I'm great. This
Appreciate
is
it.
fun.
I love that voice.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, GoLive.Vegas, we thank you. It just, sometimes my off-air mind goes in so many different directions. Hey, I want to thank everybody who stopped into the studio today. We have some. Why don't you introduce the folks that are sitting here? You probably don't know the gentleman that just walked in, so you can skip him. I'll talk about him in a second. But the other three individuals, why don't you introduce who they are?
Oh, I'd love to. The first one to my right is Emily. She's a volunteer.
Hi, Emily.
She's a paralegal.
All right.
And then we have on my left, Miss Linda Bakel is the secretary of the Giving Water. And then we have Robert Weir, who is the donation ambassador.
Same last name.
Yes.
Why?
Because he is my son.
I knew it. I don't win anything, but I got something right this morning.
Now, the gentleman who joined us that we skipped very briefly is a gentleman that we've seen here on Twin Brothers before, Ken Johnson. And he is a man behind a new TV internet network called Vegas the Network, which is doing very well and is gaining ground. So he's here just stopping in, checking out, see what's going on down here. Knows Aaron. Aaron actually did some work for Ken on some video work. But anyway, Ken, thank you for stopping down. Appreciate it. Okay, giving water. It sounds almost too simple. Water. The earth is made of what? 75% water.
Yeah.
Our bodies are made of how much percent water?
Well, I think the Earth is like 85% water.
85%. Well, I'm taking evaporation into account. So.
Okay. And we are about 75 to 80% water.
So obviously water, excuse my reach, I just got
Oh,
to,
you're
there we go.
fine.
So obviously water is very important, not only to the planet, but to us individuals. So what gave birth to the giving water concept?
Well, the giving water, like all great things, was started from necessity.
Okay,
And the necessity was to give within my own budget.
okay.
My son is very involved in missions, and missions are very expensive. And although we did not save 10% for our tithing, most people don't save 10% within their budget to tithe with.
Right, that's the common number, right? 10% of your wages and
Right.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
What do you save it for? Because I haven't done it either.
Rainy day, you put it away in accounts, pay
no,
yourself,
you're
right?
You're supposed to give it to others and to
Oh,
God and your
oh,
church or your synagogue.
See, us-
and
us Jewish people
you're
didn't
supposed
learn
to give
that.
back. No, you take 10%.
We take 10%. There you go.
After discounting it from 13.
So that was the big thing. So I was in a dilemma. And when I was growing up with a single mom, she gave of her money. And then when that was gone, she gave of her time. So you're always giving, and giving should be given freely, and it should be within your means.
Now, this was instilled by her. So you grew up with seeing that she was giving the 10%. And when, like all families, life gets in the way, you know, hardships to whatever degree,
Right.
we're not able to do that anymore, but we can still give of our time.
Right. So then we gave of time of church, and being a single mom, that took away from the kids.
Sure.
So there was always lack in giving. And most people, when you say give, they think they're going to have lack, even though they like to give. And giving should not have any lack at all.
So
And-
it should be within your budget. That's a key
no,
point.
it should be 10%.
Should be
God
10%.
said give 10% or more, yeah.
Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. What's the mission? What is the mission of giving water?
The mission of the Giving Water is to provide water for those in disasters and those in need. Because when you're in a disaster or a crisis, the first thing you need to survive is water.
Sure.
And it needs to be clean drinking water. The second is to allow people to give within their budget. So we all have extra money to do whatever you want to do in Vegas and anywhere else for
So-
your family.
But it's very important to hydrate.
It is
Talk about that.
very important to hydrate. We are 75% of all Americans across the board are dehydrated. And 60% of kids under the age of 16 are dehydrated. And that's astounding because water is so readily available.
Right.
Water is a luxury. And why not give within that luxury that you have? So, yeah, and that's how we came up with the CHUG Challenge
to
for
ti-
charity.
Tie that all in, Don, because it's important. Now, how does the Giving Water plan accomplish this mission? How do they accomplish it?
Well, we just spread the word like water spreads and flows.
It finds its own level. Isn't
Yeah.
that true? It finds its own level.
It does, and that's what the Giving Water was based on. A rising tide floats all boats. So businesses add to their brand by supporting those who support the business, supporting the community. Charities receive water and funds they didn't think were possible. And the best thing of all, the community gets hydrated. We get to give within our budgets, and we have extra money to do things with our family.
Now, I have a question because I have a little cheat sheet, questions to ask, but I always go off because Aaron.
He's known-
Here he goes.
He's
We
known
know
for
him.
off script.
Yes.
There are so many professional athletes, and Aaron and I are big sports fans. so many professional athletes, everybody's got a charity. A lot of them have charities that are in third world countries, build a well, they can't do this. Is there a way, are there any channels for our listeners, our viewers out there that could help Don with getting to these athletes and starting a viral, similar to Pete Frates, who I knew at Boston College, baseball coach who recently passed away from ALS, the Ice Bucket Challenge. Why can't we get this, this CHUG
We
challenge?
are. We're starting it right here. The ripple effect has started.
You've got a lot of athletes here in Las Vegas that
Yes.
live here.
And contact me. Let's take the CHUG challenge. Take it. You can take it by yourself. All you need to do is get a bottle of water or a glass of water, any size water, and break it open. Shout out. Who's a sports person? I go to like Larry Bird or AC Green or somebody with legs.
Yep.
But
They all got legs 6'9".
well, now basketball don't. They look geriatric. But that's another topic. I'm sorry.
But okay, so I have my are we doing this CHUG thing now?
Well, I think.
Oh, well, let me explain.
Yeah,
Oh,
let me
all
explain
right.
it first.
Okay.
Do we have a little video about the CHUG challenge? Maybe we could put that up. Does
Yeah,
it have
that'd be
volume
great.
to it too?
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
show
let's
the
go to,
videos
as they
go
say,
viral.
Warner Wolf from New York always used to say this. Let's go to the videotape.
Good to go? Hey, so my name's Jamie Stroud, and I'm going to do the CHUG challenge for the Giving Water. I also challenge Johnny and Malice to do the CHUG challenge to provide water for those in need. Alright, y'all are next.
Hey, my name is Bobby Dragulescu from Hollywood, California, and I'm doing the CHUG challenge. And I want to challenge all of my comedian friends in the Burbank area, you know who you are, Flappers, Ice House, all you guys, to do this. And just go online at thegivingwater.org, and here we go. I'm okay. Wait, there's more. Go to paypal.me/thegivingwater to donate, or Venmo, The Giving Water.
Hi, this is Heather Dragulescu for the CHUG Challenge, which is for thegivingwater.org. I'm challenging Morgan J. Hey, boo, let's keep you hydrated. All right, you can go ahead and give at www.paypal.me/thegivingwater or Venmo the Giving Water. Let's flood everybody with free water in needy countries. Now, I'm gonna chug like a lady, because that's what I am. Did I drip? Thegivingwater.org, guys. Go ahead and donate.
Geez, do those three individuals need a lifeguard? Those first two guys were drowning in the water. But so can you recap what the basis of the challenge is about and for?
Well, the basis of the challenge is to promote hydration through, or to promote dehydration through hydration.
Right.
And to create funds to produce water so we can give it to charities and to the community freely.
Okay, we'll talk
We
about
gotta
how you
start the funds flowing.
and we're going to talk about how you do that and get it generated. But you and I, Mr. Neal, have been challenged. Now, when they complete the challenge, what is supposed to happen next?
So you complete the CHUG challenge, and then you post it on social media, and of course follow the Giving Water on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Snapchat, all TikTok, all of them, and then tag us, and especially on Instagram and Facebook, and we will repost it, and then we will put it on our website, and we'll blast you out where. We'll get the flow going and blast you out, send you down the river with everybody else taking the CHUG challenge.
Down the river. Wait a minute, I have something for you. If we're going to go down the river, we might as well bring the light. Was that up the river?
Well, you don't want to fight up the
that up
river.
the- no, that's true.
You don't want to,
That's true.
life should be easy and floating down
You've
the river.
been waiting the entire show.
I have.
to use that button. With
And I
those
use that on
lights.
the other shows, but for our show, it's very rare that I can use that. Plus, we can do mood lighting.
Ooh,
Mood
I
lighting
like
is
that.
good.
Do we
yeah.
have blue for water?
Yeah, do we? I think you did. Can you bring up a blue? There you go.
Ooh,
that's
I
nice.
like that.
There you go. Now we just need Brooke Shields to come in from the Blue Lagoon, and I think we'd be all set.
Oh, that would be great. Can
We're,
we get
we're part of the
Brooke
Blue
to
Man
take
group.
it?
Can who?
We can get Brooke Shields to take
All
it.
right, so when we do this, we're supposed to shout out to somebody else to do it?
No, the shout out, yes. You
Right, when we're done, we challenge somebody
else. And then you, of course, go to paypal.me/thegivingwater or on Venmo or at thegivingwater.org. Make a $5 donation because we can do so much more together
What is
than we can
$5?
alone.
How does $5 help the organization? What does that start covering?
$5 starts the flow going. When we all come together, we
Okay.
can do so much more, just like with the ALS challenge.
So what do you do, like, when the money's accumulated? Are you buying bottles of water?
I'm
I
buying
mean,
truckloads
Gotcha.
of water.
Gotcha.
I want the United States to see the Giving Water truckloads going down the freeway to disasters, whether
Right.
it's forest fires, hurricanes,
Australia.
tornadoes. We can't ship it that far, but I am
can't?
willing to
Yet.
get enough
Yet.
money to buy a freighter plane.
There you go.
A cargo plane and take it wherever it's needed in the world.
All right, we
Yes.
have a lot of people in the chat room watching right now. So
Yeah.
who would like to go first? Mr. Neal, you and I have been challenged.
I'll go first
Good.
because I've been drinking coffee all day. What the, you know?
Okay.
All right, so is there anything?
So this is what you do. You say, "My name is Neal. I do. I am." You give out your shout out
My
to
name
what
is
you
Neal.
are.
I do. I am.
No,
What-
you
what
know what
else?
I mean.
You're not Dr.
You're an
Seuss.
artist, and shout out yourself, and that you're taking the Chug Challenge for the Giving Water to go make a donation like you.
I'm doing everything she said because I don't remember. I'm old. But this is Neil Portnoy, and I'm taking the Chug Challenge to
Stay
raise
away.
money and awareness and hydrate worldwide.
Better move the mic away in case you
And
dribble.
yeah, well, I'm going to dribble. I'm old. Here we go.
Chug, 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 chug. All right, look at that. Hey!
Where's the men's room? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I
I'm
was just going
kidding.
to say, good luck with that. Now, at this point, he would then do a shout out
You
to
challenge
somebody
who?
else.
Who are you going to challenge? And then you make sure they take the Chug Challenge.
Who am I going to challenge? I am going to challenge, let me see, David Ramirez, drummer for the Kelly Clinton Band down in Tuscany.
Yes.
Let's start this in the entertainment community, which is wonderful here in Las Vegas, friends with a lot of the community.
on.
Let's get the entertainment community involved here in Las Vegas and make this go viral.
Absolutely.
I agree. And, you know, I heard that Marie Osmond was the best chugger in Las Vegas. This has been proven on the Strip time after time.
Really?
Yes. So, Marie Osmond, we challenge you also.
Anyway, okay.
Come on, Aaron, let's go.
But listen, I got to stand up
Yes.
because I have a unique situation which I explained to Dawn.
Yes, and a lot of people have this situation. Go
Which is a
ahead
good
and
thing.
explain.
Yeah, I mean, most people of our fans know I had gastric sleeve surgery 2.5 years ago, and because of the smaller stomach and the way my body reactions now, chugging is generally frowned upon because it backs up. It doesn't allow my system to kind of take it. So chugging like I used to is kind of gone by the wayside normally, but I've been training for this for the last couple of days.
Well, and we don't want anybody to hurt themselves
No,
over
of course.
hydration.
Is that a new CrossFit exercise?
What, chugging?
You should get everybody at your CrossFit facility to
good
do
idea.
this live.
But that you know what? That's a good idea. Yeah, I may do that instead of the one I had planned. Okay, that's a good idea.
Thank you.
That's what I'm going to do.
Occasionally, I have a few.
Okay, so I'm Aaron Phillips. I am the co-host of Twin Brothers from Different Mothers, podcaster, producer, Hall of Famer, all-around nice guy, and I'm here to chug and accept the Chug Challenge. I figure if Neil Portnoy can do it, so can I.
Anybody can do it.
Now, and then I send my challenge out after surviving, right? Is there a lifeguard on duty? Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Much better than I expected.
much,
Yeah,
much.
good hands. Yeah, way to go.
Swallow slowly.
I had to get that last swallow down. I kind of got
Yes.
caught in the dam there. Wow. Okay, I'm going to challenge my friends at CrossFit Modulus, Regina, Ray, my 4 o'clock class. You all are challenged to participate in the Chug Challenge. And when you are done, when you see me on a Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday, if you don't want to go online and make the donation, I'll be happy to take your $5 and bring it to Dawn and the organization. So everybody out there, follow the rule, do it, videotape it, hashtag it, and let me see it so I know that you've done it.
Yay, and hashtag, and we'll
yes.
blast it out all over the place. And what a better place to hydrate than when you're working out.
I'm going to give you
right?
my $5 now because if I don't make it out of the
Oh,
studio from
yay.
drowning, at least I put my $5 donation in. Oh my God! All right, very good. So listen,
Yes,
do it.
that goes right in the fund, Neil.
And it's the one thing. It's the one thing about Las Vegas people don't realize, and that is, it's a hot heat. And during the winter, we don't get the same dehydration issues here.
Yes, you do.
But you do. And I have to admit, as a CrossFitter and a guy who knows how important water is for my body now, this time of year I find it very difficult to drink as much as I normally do in the summertime.
Well, that's true, and everybody does in the winter, but hydration is even more important in the winter because you have to stay warm.
Yes.
And if your body is regulated equally and you're hydrated and everything's functioning and moving, then you don't get stiff in the cold.
Exactly.
Your blood flows, so you're warmer. I mean, hydration is the key to life.
It
It
is.
is life's necessity.
Can
you
I add
can
one
only
more-
go 3 days and then you die.
Can I add one more challenge? Because I see our friend Scott from Alaska is in the chat room right now.
Well,
Hi, Scott.
aren't those glaciers melting? So there's a lot of water up there. He can
He probably
supply us.
could. He probably could. So Scott Hogue, Scotty Hogue. Jeez Louise. Scott Hogue, do me a favor. I want to see you take the Chug Challenge up there in Alaska. I want to see you in shorts, sandals, a T-shirt out in the middle of the snow doing this Chug Challenge. That's what I
Next
wanna
to a
see.
polar
Oh,
bear.
yeah.
Next to a polar bear.
Yes.
Exactly. Let the polar bear chug with you. Anyway.
Yeah.
Woo. Okay.
I love that.
I love the visual of that.
Hey, I gotta
Go.
tie in it because
Please.
my cheat sheet here. We've already talked about the most exciting thing about giving, the giving water. Now, there's an element of advertising and sponsorship here involved with the program.
Oh,
Talk a
yes.
little bit about how businesses could put their branding on the ball. We talked a little bit about this off air,
Right.
but talk a little bit about that.
And I can even show you some bottles here.
Do we have props?
Yes, we do have
Okay.
props. And if
Yeah,
they're
you can
not,
just grab them and bring
you
them
can
up.
get
Just
the
grab
props.
them. Robert, bring them up. Come in behind us here for a second. Since you're the son, we'll let the prodigal son come up here. Move the cat. Look at all that. Whose bag? Is that like a never endless bag? You know the CVS
That's
commercial?
Subaru LLB
That's
bag,
a Mary.
yep.
That's a Mary Poppins bag.
Right. Or that commercial
That
CVS
is.
where they pull the pharmacist
Oh,
out of the bag. And
He's going
everything?
to run and get those,
Okay.
so we'll just talk about it.
Okay.
But yes, this is the perfect way for businesses and corporate sponsors to give back that means something and supports the people that support them. And I have done marketing and advertising for years and raised with giving back. So this is a perfect collaboration. So businesses for a tax-free donation to the Giving Water. And the bigger your donation, the bigger your logo is on a bottle of water. And we bring together everybody in the community because together we can do so much more.
Right.
And then we put that water in one of the distribution centers I've set up, from coffee houses to gyms,
Okay.
to doctors' offices, all kinds of places throughout the community. And then we also attach it to a charitable event, like a golf tournament. Golf tournaments are limited to what they can raise and how many people can be on the golf course. But we can pull up with the semi-load of the Giving Water in the parking lot, and everybody can drive by and purchase their water needs for that month from their favorite charity.
Right on.
We have charities set up, so you can go to certain charities and purchase your water every month.
Let me ask
We're-
you a tie-in question to that, not to interrupt you, which I do all the time.
That's okay, we can go back.
What about these water companies, like Poland Springs and Nestle, and everybody's got these water. Have you ever looked to approach them and said, look, we know you put your branding on the bottles that you supply, businesses worldwide, and I know at Portnoy Gallery we have a water machine there, and we have the big bottles, but they also bring us the little bottles. Wouldn't that be a great way for them to tie in a charitable cause? How do you reach those people?
Well, let me tell you, first of all, yes, it would. This is an idea that I created to bring resources to lots of people. Companies like that are win-win companies.
Sure.
Okay? I'm creating a win-win foundation. So when the foundation is built and sturdy, yes, would I love for a water company to advertise on my water bottle? I'd love it. Do I think they will? No.
You know,
I mean,
listen, one moment in
do I
time
think
changes
that they're-
everything.
Right. And that's why I'm saying I'd like to build the foundation before, so everybody has an equal playing field. Because this was built on a rising tide floats all boats. Businesses add to their brand, charities receive funds they didn't think they had, and us, the general public, gets to give within our budget.
Now, I have here in my hand, your son just, by the way, he's got great ears for a caricature. I'm just saying. Now, I'm holding his
All
bottle.
the better to listen with.
Yeah, right. There you go. Good. The Giving Water right here has got the logo on the bottle. If Aaron can zoom in on me, Aaron's holding his bottle. But
Oh,
I've also
hold
got
up,
this one
yeah.
over here. There it is. You're going to hold up one too. This is how you can advertise. This is how you can contribute. You know, there's a fee structure, I'm sure, for all of this. You know, I just
Yes,
saw a
there
picture of
is.
Aaron on the screen. I thought it was me.
Yep.
This is getting scary.
So what
That's
it
when you
is-
know you're in trouble.
is one thing about the Giving Water and the label will always be infused with positive words.
Nice.
Okay, because water is the biggest conductor of energy in your body and outside. So, and water will take on the energy of what it is. So we put positive words and messages on every label. So your logo floats on the sea of positive words, and then your information for your company is on the reverse side. And what is in your target market's hand? The other hand? Your cell phone. So how perfect is that?
Take a picture.
The person goes home with a bottle of water. They feel good about giving to their favorite charity. They feel great when they hydrate. Your marketing is right there on their desk, in their car, in their home, in their garage, all day long. And they're feeling good about, and they know.
And they know.
They know who enabled them to give.
Now let me ask you another question, because I'm sure the business plan for the organization has different sectors. You know, you can look at the professional athlete, the athletic end of it. You can look at the
Oh.
music end of it, celebrities, athletes. What about the political side of it? I mean,
Oh.
about contacting, the local, national government, and when they did the ice bucket challenge, you had a lot of major politicians taking
Well, how great would it be to have the Democrats on one bottle and the Republicans on the other bottle, and get this at your home?
I would
Or
never
get
know
a
what bottle
case
of water
wa-
to buy.
Well, but you drink them both, and they'd be given to you.
I lost enough
And
friends
that's
on
the
Facebook.
thing.
I'm not doing that.
Exactly.
Is-
No, you're right.
Who, instead of a piece of paper showing up at your door, a bottle of water shows up with every candidate from that sector.
Election, yeah.
That election, and you know that they really care about you. What do? You got 2 seconds to walk from the door to the trash can?
Maybe we
to
get a good
get
friend of
the
ours, Sam
information?
Peters.
But, that's why I picked water. Water is for everybody. It doesn't discriminate between gender, or race, or size, or.
Everybody needs it.
Everybody needs it. And bottled water is a luxury item that is beyond and, extend your necessary budget. So it's a perfect place to give. I think this is the perfect tidal wave of giving in the community for everyone. It's a win-win-win.
I want to just remind everybody, thank you for tuning in. You are watching Twin Brothers from Different Mothers. Neil Portnoy, I am Aaron Phillips. Sitting between us is Dawn Weir. She's the founder of the GivingWater.org organization, which you can find on the internet under the same name, thegivingwater.org, and on Facebook to learn more. Take the CHUG Challenge. Say that 10 times fast. Take the CHUG Challenge and challenge your chap's friend. Anyway, just challenge somebody. It's worth it. Water everywhere. So check it out.
And you can reach out to Dawn or go to thegivingwater.org or email Dawn, D-A-W-N, at thegivingwater.org. We want everybody to hydrate. We want them to hydrate now, today. We want to get this thing to go viral. It's a great cause. It's something we all need. There are many opportunities for very creative people, and we're all creative people, to put this as part of your giving, of your giving back, of donating, of spreading the word, of hydrating.
Well, and Neil, that would be great if you would design a bottle a label.
I'm too busy. I haven't got.
He
know,
just
I,
draws.
I draw people.
I know, it'd take you an hour to do it.
It'll take me 10 minutes. What are you talking about?
I know.
I just sent the
So we'll
challenge.
get Neil on a bottle.
I just challenged a friend of mine who's in the chat room who's watching right now, Monique Citron, and I just challenged her to do it. Look, here's the bottom line with this.
Yay! Chug,
99% of the people I see anyway are carrying bottles of water just normal anyway.
Exactly.
So what does it take to do a 55-second video while you're drinking anyway? Set it up, do the thing, and they're not asking you to do anything that you're not already doing, right?
And make a donation.
It's not like, yeah, exactly, $5. I mean, come on. I mean, I'll take that back later. I just did that for the visual. But, no, just kidding. But, I mean, we're doing it anyway. You don't have to take time out of your day to video record. Yeah, right. It's like the Claude machine, right? Just do it. Just do it. And it's a worthwhile cause.
Just hydrate.
Hey, we're running.
Just give.
I'm looking at our time here, and I do want to get to the,
Getting to know you.
Yeah, getting
I'm
to
so
know you.
excited about this.
So I don't know if we want to take a quick break here.
No breaks. Let's just roll with it.
All right.
Unless you need a break. I know you're getting old.
No, I had water. I may have to take a break later.
Well, make a beeline. Okay. This is the part of the segment of the show where we like to call Getting to Know You. Simply rapid fire questions that you have nothing to do but provide rapid fire answers. Don't think. Simply respond to what is the first response or answer that comes to mind. This is a type of part of the show where I want the audience to know you as a person, not the business person behind it, so we can make some connections that way. Are you ready?
Awesome. I'm ready.
First question.
You can't think. You got to answer immediately.
First question.
Okay, I'm going to try.
Can we get Jeopardy behind us or something, Aaron? Some music?
Dun, 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 dun,
Is that what you're going to...
No, that's all right.
Favorite actor?
Oh, wow.
So you're
That
thinking
one's a hard one.
No, that's the easy one. Wait till you get to the other one.
Goldie Hawn.
Actor?
No, that's an actress.
Oh, that's an actress.
Well, she
Kurt
said gender
Russell.
doesn't matter. Oh, so now we know who the favorite female is going to be because we just talked about a married couple.
I missed the male. Who's the male?
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Okay.
And favorite actress would be?
Goldie Hawn.
There you go.
Favorite movie?
Because you know they're married.
Overboard.
Oh, the original one, I hope,
Yes.
not the remake.
Are they
The
married or
original
they?
one.
No, are they actually legally married
I don't
now?
think they're legally. I could be wrong.
They
I
could be
don't think
common
they're
law
legal.
married by now. What are they together, like 47 years or
They're
something?
Yeah.
just cute and perfect.
They are, absolutely. All right. Favorite music genre?
Grateful Dead. Bob Weir's my son.
Okay. So rock would be it then.
Yes.
Favorite
Rock
all-
and roll.
Favorite all-time song that when it comes on, no matter if you're in your car, whatever, you're jamming, you don't care what anybody thinks.
Oh my God. I get out of my car all the time and dance to the Dead. So
Really?
the Grateful Dead's greatest hits, the whole album.
Okay. All right. The next one could cause danger.
Oh no.
But you can say it. We
I
are on
can
the
say
internet.
it?
We are on the internet. Favorite curse word?
Everybody fuck.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Fuck me, usually.
Oh.
No, that's
okay.
2 words. You
That's
only
it.
get one.
Fuck.
If money were no object, what kind of car would you like to see parked in your driveway?
The Rolls Royce Dawn.
With a driver?
Of course.
There you go. Certain cars you just have to have a driver, right?
Yes, that one's too big for me to drive.
Best vacation ever taken?
Hasn't happened yet.
Okay, so what's your bucket list vacation? Because that's the next question.
To go to a private island and just disconnect and have fun and run around naked.
Have you picked the island? Or?
No, I'd buy it.
Coney
Oh,
Island.
you'd buy the island and then just go.
I don't know.
Coney Island? Staten
no,
Island? Long Island?
just somewhere in the Fuji.
No, I got you. Yeah,
or,
absolutely.
You know.
Bora Bora is beautiful. They have those
Oh,
houses on
okay.
the water that have the glass bottom, glass
Right,
floors and
something
stuff.
like
Harry
that.
and Meghan,
They just
well, they don't have an island because they have no money now.
they have no
'cause
money.
they've been
Yes.
disowned. But go
Why
ahead.
would they do it? Anyway, okay.
That was very dumb. I would never do that.
I don't know. Anyway, favorite meal. Describe your favorite meal top to bottom from appy on down to dessert.
Ooh,
If you do those kind, but describe your meal.
my favorite meal.
Appetizer first.
God, the first thing that comes to mind was Hell's Kitchen meal. But the appetizer first would be the salad that I had there with the raw egg in it.
And
And
your entree?
my entree would be a sushi plate.
Something
of
that's
all
still moving.
kinds of sushi.
Still moves. I can't do sushi.
Yes, with
Do you know
my,
sushi?
with my famous
Like I know
roll in
sushi?
it.
Do
Yes.
you know sushi? Like I
Dessert.
know sushi?
Favorite dessert.
A chocolate mousse.
Would you be drinking an adult beverage with your dinner?
Yes, a lovely paired wine with each course.
Okay, there you go.
And then a martini to end the night with.
Dry?
Yes.
What
and
does
out
dry
of
mean with a
gin.
martini? What does that mean? Because I'm not a drinker.
I want vermouth, splashed and swooshed out of the glass, and then
Okay.
a gin martini.
So dry is adding vermouth or not? I mean,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Neither one of us drink. We're
I know.
looking at each other
How
like,
do you have
what
something
the hell
dry
does
when
that
it's
mean?
wet? I mean, anyway, that's like if I pack an empty pool with dry ice, do I get wet? I don't know. Anyway, favorite Las Vegas themed thing to do that you like to do to relax?
I love to just go down and walk the Strip or Fremont Street and look at all the freaks.
That could take years.
I do. I love to people watch. I love people. I love to give strangers compliments.
Okay.
I do things like that. I love to go randomly help people for no reason. So, taking pictures on
Sure.
the Strip,
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
families is fun.
Absolutely.
Post them on Facebook and blackmail them.
I was going to say, do you send them to people? Do you send them to the people? Do you get their contact info to send them to them?
No, but I usually take a few myself the
Oh,
other
okay.
way.
Gotcha.
So they go home with something.
There you go. That's all right. Okay, now that's what you like to do to relax. Now, what's your favorite typical Las Vegas thing that you like to do outside of that stuff? Like shows, eating, whatever.
I love the food here. What I love about Vegas is you can do anything at any time.
Where you originally from, Don?
And jump Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska.
Oh, this is a total revolution to you from Vegas, being from Nebraska.
Well, I did stop in a few states
Okay. On the way down? Or?
on the way up. Well, it was Nebraska, Colorado, California, Arizona,
Oh, left coast. stuff.
here, Utah.
So I would
then
have
here.
figured you'd have been an East Coaster. I don't know why.
I would love to go to the East Coast. I'm hoping
Not
the
right
Chug
now, you
I was
Challenge
going to say
takes
it's
me
snowing.
there.
You don't want to go
Oh
there
no,
now.
I'm never going back to
No,
the snow.
absolutely.
No.
Okay, so given the fact that you now live in the biggest entertainment city in the world, I'm sure you have people that reach out to come to visit, say, Dawn, what should we do when we get there? What are some of the things you suggest for people to do when they come to Vegas?
See a show, and that depends on what they like. If
Mm-hmm.
it's Le Cirque or comedy or magic, or Mike Hammer's very fun. We went and saw him the other night. That's a great family
I got a new one
show.
for you. How about everybody who comes to visit you in Vegas
Takes the Chug Challenge.
takes the challenge and
Yeah.
post when you go to Vegas,
Take the Chug
take
Challenge.
the Chug Challenge.
And then take it when you get home because you'll be dehydrated from
That's
the
right.
trip.
That's right. And on that long flight home, do the Chug Challenge every 30 minutes on the plane and see how you
Oh my
feel.
God, would that be great to get the whole plane to do the Chug
Nobody would ever come out of the
Challenge?
bathroom.
That
Everybody would
would-
be in the bathroom.
That would be so great.
Well, there's a lot of
That's my
opportunities.
challenge to America. Make a whole plane take a Chug Challenge.
Or if you're going somewhere in a charter bus with 50 people packed in.
Oh,
that
a
would be cool.
Greyhound
Wouldn't that be
bus.
fun?
I
That
got a
would be
better
fun.
idea. How
Ooh,
about-
the cheerleaders.
Listen to this idea. How about you get a corporate sponsor to contact an airlines to supply all the water bottles with their logo on the water bottle, and part of the experience, let's say from Southwest or people who Virgin Airlines, people who do a unique airlines, part of the experiences is you have the stewardess up front taking a picture of the whole cabin doing the Chug Challenge.
Ooh, and then I say we paint on the outside of the plane
Now you-
the Giving Water Chug Challenge.
Oh, you're pushing it. They'll
Oh,
never do
no,
it.
I think that's it.
Last question.
I think that is great.
Last question.
Okay.
If you are not doing what you do today, your chosen career, what would you like to have tried as a career that you haven't done?
I'd be an actress.
Now, you
And
mentioned
do
before we went on the air,
horror movies and
Horror movies.
and soap operas, and I'd like to do the whole genre. Yeah, I'd be an actress.
now,
A local celebrity just came into my mind of going, I can't mention the name.
but you mentioned before we went on the air that you do comedy.
I do stand up for
Okay.
fun and to relax.
Right on. Okay. Very cool. So is that kind of what's increasing your bug to wanted to do that? Or you've always had that?
I've always wanted to do stand up. I've always felt that I'm funny, and people have always laughed around me. And yeah, there's something very exciting about making people happy. I guess that's my key. I like making people happy through hydration or jokes or compliments. Or,
Somebody said to me once,
I-
with all the caricature stuff I do, my whole show is the comedic part because I'm literally Don Rickles with a pen.
Right.
They said, do you ever think about doing stand-up? And I looked at them and said, why the hell should I stand up? I sit down and do it.
oh, that would be great. Yeah.
As long as he continues to color within
No,
the numbers, he's
That's
fine.
right. I'm
So-
good.
Well, and I wanted to tell you too, and everybody out there can send the energy back, you talked about sports. The Giving Water has been pre-approved as a vendor for vending machines for water in the stadium.
Excellent.
So
Wow.
what that would be is a vending machine with the Giving Water, and check it out. Each button on the vending machine goes to a local charity.
Oh, so they could select the
So-
water based on the oh, wow.
You,
idea.
right?
That's really cool.
Is that great? The
Great idea.
first Raiders, the first stadium, let alone the Raiders,
And the advertisers out there can put their logos on these
on the
bottles.
vending machine
Yep, the
and
vending
on the
machine.
bottles.
Yep.
But how great is it? You know, you're thirsty the first time, you're thinking
Yeah.
of your dog, you hit the charity for the dogs.
Can we put
You're
the twin
thinking
brothers
about
and
your
different mothers
kid.
on one of the options? Too?
Sure.
One of the, not the bottles.
We're charging
one of the
you
options.
for that,
Oh,
though.
jeez. Everything's a charge. Everything's got a price.
Well, of course, because we want to keep this flow of
That's
water and hydration going.
Very true.
The key is to, when a disaster happens, like the fires, send truckloads of water to the people in the disaster
Right
so
on.
they're healthy and taken care of. And then we take truckloads to the outside communities that are still thriving so they can purchase their water needs, and then that money goes back into their community.
Right on. Cycles
I've
right
really
back.
created the perfect circle of giving. And as I said, a rising tide floats all boats, and we need you to do it. So take the Chug Challenge. And if you don't want to chug, it's really easy. Go to the Giving Water and just make a donation.
All right, Aaron, why don't you give the contact info, because we are running down to the end of the show.
Yes, the
We're
quarter's
going
running out of the machine right now. The website is thegivingwater.org. All the information you could want to learn is there, how to make the challenge and whatnot. Everything is there. The phone number is 702
808
808
2305.
2305. And as we're giving that number, I realized I never gave the studio number for people to call in and ask questions. Anyway, take the hydration pledge at thegivingwater.org. You can find them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Just connect with them. The cause is simple. We all drink water, or we need to increase our water. Just do it. 50 seconds on video, hashtag it, and make a difference for the communication for communities that need the water.
That's right. I challenge everyone out there listening to do it.
Mr. Neal, Dawn, first of all, thank you for coming in. We appreciate it.
you
The hour
so
flew by.
much.
Where'd the hour go? Always goes.
Very
Always goes.
quick.
We thank you for coming in and spreading the word about the Giving Water. Mr. Neal, sir, we only have a couple of minutes left according to the big digital clock on the wall. Final thoughts, comments, queries? What you got coming up this week?
What do I got coming up this week? Going out tonight, going out tomorrow. Monday I got appointments. Busy, still working on the Raiders drawing that I did, trying to promote that. We are starting to get out of January already. It's
Yep.
amazing. We're going into February. It's getting colder on the East Coast and warmer here on the West. And I can leave it right where that
There you
ended.
go. Tonight, I will be down at the Clark County Library in East Flamingo. Christy Love Brooks has the premiere for her show, The Soul of Rock and Roll. Be a 2-hour premiere. The show's never been on stage. She's been writing this for 2 years. It's free. Free. Show starts at 7. Come down by 6:30 and get in and watch the show. I'll be down there. Tomorrow, I'm hosting a bar mitzvah. Don't know how I get these things, but I'm grateful for that.
Mazel tov.
And my wife is out of town, so you'd think I'd sit around and do nothing with the dogs. Oh, nay, nay. Tomorrow I got that. Monday I got appointments. Sunday I may be lucky to get some football in, not too much. I'll be just as busy as if she was here with me, dragging me all over town. So it is what it is. But anyway, busy week coming up. Make sure you join us. This show will re-air next Wednesday at 6 p.m. As well as, of course, as soon as we're done here, you can watch the rebroadcast, the podcast right here on our Facebook page. GoLive.Vegas and Periscope and YouTube channel and Twitter and any other sites. Of course, the Twin Brothers sites, the YouTube channel, and all the audio sites will be found there.
And real quickly, those who want to sponsor, advertise on
Yes.
Twin Brothers from Different Mothers, you can reach out this way.
Twin Brothers, differentmothers@gmail.com. That's Twin Brothers at twinbrothersdifferentmothers@gmail.com, or send an email through our Facebook page and you will get a response to get together and chat. So we have a surprise guest scheduled for next Saturday. So surprising, we don't know when we're going to announce it because we don't have a name to put in there yet. But we'll get something going by next Saturday.
We always
Yes.
do.
We always do. We work well under pressure.
That's
So,
exciting.
Mr. Neal, have a good week.
Have a great week, co-host.
We appreciate it. Dawn,
Aaron,
thank you
thank
again.
you.
All your
Thank
friends here
you.
in the studio, we thank you for coming down, supporting the show. And for Aaron, as always, thank you. Go Live Vegas, GoLive.Vegas. Watch us. We appreciate it. Have a great week, everybody, from all of us here. Twin brothers from different mothers. See ya.